everybody, and welcome to Daisy Knits. This is a half episode, so it's not a normal one, it's a recap. And I will apologize that I should have probably done this a month ago, but I didn't get to it. So I honestly, I didn't have the heart to do it because it was so awesome. And I knew I'd be long. So I am probably going to be long, but I will tell you up front, this is not a normal episode. I will not talk about any of my progress. I'm not going to share about any of what I have going on. This is all about Knittin' in the Mitten 2016 recap. That's it. And my wool piggyness. So, sorry. Start with that. So, Knittin' in the Mitten is a wonderful retreat that I attend, and this is, I believe this is my third year to do it. Maybe fourth, but I think it's my third. And I have enjoyed this retreat so much. It is just an amazing retreat that is very lax, very laid back, very casual. And I mean, like, wander around in your pajamas casual, which is wonderful to do every once in a while, just to say, I'm taking a break, and do that. So it's also my last retreat of the year. So for me, I feel like it's hard to let this one go because it's the last one of the whole year and I have to wait until next year, which is really in a month now, before my next retreat. But it is what it is. So for those of you who don't know, Knittin' in the Mitten, like I said, it happens in Michigan. It is hosted by Coggy of the High Fiber Diet. And she hosts this. This year we did change locations. It was in a different place. It was in a Camp Bellagio, I believe. Maybe I'll put it over here if I can remember. Right here, to remind myself. Let me do shaky hands. Right here, in West Olive, Michigan. We were right on the lake. The facility, we were in the main house, which had, when you walked in, you were like on a basement level. And then the main level was where the kitchen and the great room was. And there was a deck that you could go out on, and you can just sit and stare at the water, which was gorgeous, but I'm a little bit chilly. I'm a cold natured girl. My blood be very, very thin, and I can't handle that. So I did go out there a few times, but I did not sit out there for any length of time. And then the upper level had suites, and in each of the suites there was 2 people. There was a little private bathroom, and I actually had a suite upstairs. Me and Erin shared a room, which she's been my roommate a few times before, and I adore having her as a roommate. It works out lovely. So in the basement too, they had 2 rooms that had bunk beds in them, so people could bunk down there, and then they had, I believe, 2 rooms where people brought their own bed, and each layer or level, so like the people who brought their own bed paid one price, the bunk bed was a different price, and the suites were a different price. So just so everybody in all fairness knows, I wasn't paying the same price as somebody who brought their own bed, okay? But this is an all-inclusive retreat, which means when you go on site, your meals are included, you got a goodie bag, and you got to just sit and visit for the entire time. So it was wonderful. I'm trying to think of what retreat officially starts on Thursday. I have always come in on Wednesday, just so I have full fun. And then we leave on Sunday morning. We have to be out Sunday morning. For those people that are close, part of them actually leave, like Saturday night, because they are close to home. They just pack up and drive the hour or 2 hours, whatever, home. I stayed, like I said, until Sunday, because I don't want to drive. I have GPS says 5.5 hours. It typically takes me 6 to 7 hours to do that. When I'm not pretty and lost, I get there a lot quicker too. But it happens. So that is for me what I do. Like I said, it is all inclusive, which all of our meals are there. There's a breakfast, lunch, and dinner provided. If you don't like what's being offered, you are always welcome to go into town, which is right down the road, and grab something. I know several people did that. I know a couple ladies met up with some other people local, and they did it. So there's nothing saying, oh, we got a roster, we're checking everybody to make sure you're here. Nothing like that. Trying to think of what else. It's just casual loveliness, PJ party fun. You get there whenever you get there, and then on Thursday night they have a opening ceremony, and Saturday night there's a closing ceremony. Just kind of to say, okay, Thursday we hear the ground rules, you know, crazy things like please don't run around naked, you know. If you're going to smoke, you have to take it outside, which I don't think we have that many smokers that come, you know, things like that. This one also, because we did change locations, we had an industrial kitchen this year, which was really cool. They had this giant dishwasher thing, and you put the sides down, you put the front down, and you closed it, and it like cleaned everything super quick. It was fun. Fun as long as you closed the right doors. If you didn't close the right door in the right order, then it shot water across the kitchen. So that was not so fun, but it was what it was. It was awesome. We had a blast just sitting and visiting. Most people bring their own chairs, and you, in the great room, you kind of set up, I think of it as a nest. You set up your little home base, your nest. And some of these women bring their own lights. They bring a footstool. They really get comfortable because you do spend a lot of time sitting and just visiting. There are some loose classes that happen, but it's one of those that, hey, I'm going to do this at 11. And it might be 11:15 before you're like, oh, I need to go do that class. Excuse me. And you kind of stand up, make an announcement, and people who want to go, and people who don't, you keep visiting. It's really kind of fun for that. So that's there. There is a market that happens Saturday morning, and that's where all around me is my wool piggyness, and I will share that with you in a few minutes. The other really fabulous thing about this retreat that we did this year was the LuLaRoe. I think it's LuLaRoe. Coggy hosted a pop-up there, and I had never seen this stuff in person. I've heard people talk about it, and I've seen it online, but they had a pop-up. And in case you don't know, when you have a pop-up, they actually let you try it on, and you can see what you like and what you don't like. So it was really fun that we could try everything on that she had brought, and we could see. So I came home with actually a new outfit too, which was kind of fun, kind of nice, and kind of scary because I really like their leggings now. I see why people talk about them. They're amazing. But anyways, I will share a little bit with y'all of what I've accumulated down here, because like I said, I really have accumulated a lot of wonderful goodies, and I need to start knitting my tuchus off because I need to get all these out. So I will start with the goodie bag. Coggy always does a goodie bag, and this is the logo that she has. Can y'all see that? Excuse me. I really liked it. It's not a huge bag. It's a decent size. It's not huge. I feel like I'm going to pop again, and I did not bring my water up. Sorry. So I love these little bags because it did hold a lot. And inside we had all kinds of little things, fabulous little things. So we had some wool wash, Beyond Clean, which I have not tried Beyond Clean yet, so I'm super excited to try this. But also they did Unicorn, sent some, which was nice. And I'm pretty sure somewhere in these piles of cards that come in the bag, there was a coupon code. I had a whole bunch of coupon codes. So Farmer's Daughter sent one, Left Coast Coffee Roasters, Slip Stitches Studios, Simply You, I sent one, Ice Lemon sent one, Ice Lemon, no, Ice Melon, helps if I don't dyslexia that, and Unicorn had those in here. Oh, Show Me Yarns sent one, and they attached a really cute little stitch marker with their logo. So all of these were in our goodie bag, as well as Woolridge, which I'm trying not to show you this coupon code. They had sent some coupon codes in here. Also, I ended up with a little pattern book and a pattern. Actually, I think this book just does this one. I ended up with a sweater pattern and a shawl pattern. So those were in here, as well as mini skeins. I have a few more mini skeins, which perfect timing because I will throw these in my little blanket that's going. Also, we had a needle gauge And we had a Fix-A-Stitch, which, okay, I'm not going to lie, I was somewhat disappointed in this. And maybe this is just me. I'm going to gather up as I go. I'm trying to throw this in the bag as I go. So their Fix-A-Stitch is here, and it's a really great idea. Don't get me wrong. It's a crochet hook at each end, super flexible, which I'm not certain if I like or I don't like. Super flexible. And they have a card that walks you through everything with the Fix-A-Stitch, but they were loose in the bag. And I personally felt like that was a little ridiculous. They shouldn't have been loose in the bag. At least put them together, tape it together, put it in a baggie, something like that. But that's not how they were. So I kind of was disappointed. This has nothing to do with Coggy. This really doesn't even have anything to do with the Fix-A-Stitch people. I just felt like it was a little... It was very awkward to figure out at first because this was loose in the very bottom of the bag. And it took me a few minutes to find this after I found the card. I was not so impressed with that. Okay. Oh, and my coffee mug. Coggy has done these. She has done, I think, mugs the last 2 years. And I don't drink coffee, to be honest. I drink tea. But my kids and I, when we do soup, a lot of times we do them out of mugs. We don't use bowls for our soup. So I have a new mug to throw in my collection. Love that. Okay, so there's that. The yarn this year was done by Emily of Fiber Addiction. She did the camp colorway. And this is her colors. And it was gorgeous. I was blessed with a skein of superwash merino, cashmere, and nylon. I got an MCN blend. So I'm kind of excited to see how this all knits up together. So there's that. Also, they had a free table. And I really have started, first it was like, oh, free tables. You never know what you're going to get on them, but sometimes there's really fun things on there. This year, her free table had a ton of stuff. And it didn't happen all at once, which was kind of fun to watch because we'd be sitting there and things would trickle all weekend long to the free table. There was still people putting stuff on that table Friday night and Saturday morning. The table still had more and more and more dropped onto it. So it was really kind of fun. And one of the things I picked up off the free table was this pattern, this book, this magazine. And do you see that sweater? I really liked that sweater, which is why originally it was handed to me. Not why I kept it. It's a very pretty sweater, don't get me wrong. Now that I've told you this, I did not mark where this pattern was. Here's this pattern. I did mark it. I just lost my marker. Do you see that baby sweater, or that baby blanket right there? That's why I kept this pattern book. That pattern right there sold it to me. I have no idea what else was really in here. I just saw that. I was like, I must own this. Loved this blanket. So, I should tell you this is the Interweave 2010 edition. Fall 2010. So that was goodie bag and free table. I did not bring anything else home from the free table. I tried to be good. I was also blessed with a roomie gift, which she totally did not have to do. But I told you I have mugs. She got me a new mug. And it's a big, fat, wide one. It's phenomenal. And then, look at this pouch. How adorable is that? I have no idea where she got it from. It doesn't have a card or anything in it, but I loved it. And inside of here happened to be a skein of Fiber Nymph Dye Works in the sparkle base. It's Fiber Nymph Dye Works bedazzled base. The colorway is One Hot Mama. And I love this. I think that this might need a black or, I don't know. I'm thinking a black against it would be gorgeous for something, but I haven't fully decided yet. So this was one of my other blessings that I was given. Okay. And then we hit market. And let me just tell you now, I'm sorry. I was a giant wool piggy and a half, and I regret none of it. None of it. So, from Emily, I came home with some fiber, and I forgot to ask her what kind of fiber it was. It's got to be superwash, but I'm not sure which one. Can you see those beautiful colors? I think that when I go to spin this, I'm going to break it in half, and I want to spin it so it does like this. That's what I want to do. What do you think? That's my fiber I got. I should message her and ask her, but let's be honest. I haven't gotten that far. I just keep petting it. I have it in a bag because I'm pretty sure it's superwash and it tends to want to shed. Bless everybody. So that came from Fiber Addiction. One of my door prizes that I won, no, I'm supposed to be talking about Market. So let's stick with Market first. We'll stick with Market. Lori from North Cabin Fiber Crafts, which I always just, it's North Cabin to me. I got 2 skeins from her. So the first one I got is this one. And it made me think of a cup of coffee from my husband. It says made for you. It does not have a colorway name, but it made me think of coffee and cream. I loved it. And then the other one I got from Lori, which once again has no colorway name, was this one. So it's got pinks and purples. There's almost a little bit of fuchsia right here. And this lime green and black. This is one I saw all day long and I kept staring at. And it's a 75-25 merino nylon blend. So it'll be great for socks. But I love this one. Both of those came from Lori at North Cabin Fiber Crafts. I'll get it right. So then I popped over to her tag. It does not say her name. I should know this, and it has just slipped out. Anyways, I'll show you the pretties. I'll distract you with the pretties for a moment while my brain thinks. How phenomenal is that sparkle? Or is that speckle? This makes me so happy, and I have no idea what this is going to become yet. All I know is I wanted to play with all the colors. This is on the Scopes base, and it's a fingering superwash merino nylon blend again. Then I popped downstairs and I went and saw Ice Melon. And this is the Magic Mushroom colorway. I had to think, I was really feeling the greens this year. I was really feeling these beautiful greens. So, and across from Ice Melon was Mint Rain. And she had this. And I was like, that's really, really pretty. It's self-striping. Really pretty. And then I read the colorway name. It's Christmas in Whoville. And I will tell you, I wear Christmas socks all year long. I don't care. I knit Christmas socks all year long. I don't care. Holidays, it's a date on the calendar. To me, I enjoy it all year long. So this one was just too much fun. And I believe this is another 75-25 superwash merino nylon blend. Then I saw this one too, and I just had to have it. This is the Police Box. It is a self-striping in a sport. And it makes me very happy. And it also has nylon in it. So this may or may not become socks. It may become something else. I haven't decided yet. But it looks like fun. So there's that. While I was downstairs, I also popped over to Sarah's booth. Sarah does not currently have a shop. She's supposed to be getting there, but I ended up with 4 little owl cozies and a new little bag, which I love this little bag. It's like the perfect size for my little baby socks. And by baby sock, I mean it's tiny. It's not going to be really a baby sock, but it fits really nice in my purse. So I loved this little bag. And that works well. And then I also went over and I saw Chasing Acorns. And she had me too. I'm telling you, people kill me with the theme stuff. You know I like the geeky. She had a Doctor Who bag. Can you see? And it has the little pull. It has a lanyard so you can hook it and carry it. But one of the other things I really loved was, oh, there's Chasing Acorns. There's her tag. It has the nylon inside. So I really could spin with this. But one of the other things that she does, which to me is really different, I haven't seen a lot of other people do this. So it's got snaps. And so you can have it as a flat bag, or if you snap it, it sits up like a box bag does. So you kind of get the best of both worlds with this. And I love that. So you can do it flat or you can do it so it sits up. I really love hers. And like I said, she's got the doggle cinch. So all of that was market. Now, they did door prizes. Kage always does door prizes. And this year they had so many prizes that she had enough for everybody to have 3, which is really, really amazing. I should tell you that I think there was like 74 of us, 73 of us all together, but still 70, we'll make my numbers easy, 70 people. And everybody had 3 door prizes, which meant over 210 items were blessed to Kage to give away. And some of them were smaller, some of them were bigger. There was no, oh, these are the big ones, these are the little ones. It was kind of a free-for-all. So, I'm a horrible trader. I should also tell you that. I will trade almost anything I get as a door prize to somebody else if that's something they wanted. So, this little skein of fiber came to me through like 3 different trades. I got something somebody else really wanted, so it was trade. But I love this. Can you see that? All those beautiful colors. This is from Uniquely You, which I've never spun her stuff. I'm really excited to give it a try. And there's no colorway here, but it's a BFL silk blend. So I came home with 2 things of fiber. 2. Which means I need to be spinning too. I need to get my tuchus in gear and spin and knit like the wind. Okay, for my other 2 prizes, these came from Kage. Kage tried her hand at dyeing, and unfortunately life has kind of gotten in the way, and she's back to school full time, so she's not dyeing right now. But she still had some skeins left. And this was one of them that I snagged from her. And I believe this is her breakfast fingering weight, and the colorway is Main Street. And there's a lot of pink over here, and blues and rust. It's gorgeous. This is the other one, which did not come with a tag. Let's see. And it is browns and rusts and blacks and grays. There's little speckles of blue in it. I'm trying to see. Yeah, there's a little bit. You can see some of it through here. So these 2 are Kage's hand-dyed stuff, which I'm super excited about because I didn't get any of her stuff when she was actively dyeing. So I have yarns. I have fiber. I have rambled on and shared my wool piggyness with you, which I'm very sorry. But I felt like you should know these are the people I've shopped with. These are the people actually I traded with. And I love their products. I really do. I've had Chasing Acorns before. I've had some of her bags. I love her bags. I've had Sarah's bags before. Love it. I have not actually got to play with Mint Rain before, but I know friends who do, and so it was on my list of things. I wanted to get Mint Rain this year. Last year I missed it, and I prefer to buy in person. I prefer to accumulate in person, and this year I was able to do that. Hence the entourage that I have down here. So, for those of you who are interested in this retreat, now that we've gone through everything, and I feel like I probably should have put this towards the beginning, but that's okay. If you're interested in this retreat, you can go over to the High Fiber Diet Ravelry group and check it out. She is already taking signups for next year. Already. So, if that's something you're interested in, go over there, read the information, check it out. I hope that you do go to a retreat somewhere, at least once. Find out if that's something you're interested in. Retreats for me have been a fabulous way for me to meet other people, to get out of my comfort zone, to see other people that I would have never met before. And I have friends all across the country now because I was able to go to a retreat. I was able to see people in person that I would have never met otherwise. And the market's not bad either, right? To go to a market and see it all live and touch it and feel it and just cuddle with it. It's lovely. So that is my recap. Knit in the Mitten. Blown away once again. So thankful for Kage for hosting. Thankful that she was able to accommodate my crazy diet, and host such a wonderful event in a beautiful place. If you get the chance, come and see me. I will post a regular episode soon. Other than that, I will talk to y'all later. See ya!